This is my wife, Emma Rubio.
Hi guys, kamusta?
And for today... Hey guys, I'm Jay and this is my wife, Emma.
Hi guys, kamusta?
For today's video guys, we're gonna discuss all about where we met and my wife will tell everything.
So, when we were, well, we'll start, it was 2017 and it's 2020 now. So it's almost three years ago. Yeah, so I was going into my cabin, we were both working on board on a cruise line. I usually work in the head office, but I happened to be on board for 3 weeks while Jay was doing a 9-month contract.
Yeah.
So I was just going in my cabin, and then all of a sudden I hear this noise, and I didn't even know anybody was there. It's just this dude here saying, "You going ashore today?" And that was it.
That's how it started.
Yeah.
I stalk her on Facebook, and because you know it pop-ups on my newsfeed on my Facebook because I have loads of officers and friends.
He's trying to make excuses. He stalked me.
And then I added her and tried to, you know, snake and send her a message on on Messenger. I said, "Hi, I'm Jay," like that, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Like trying to impress, and you know.
He was talking to me all the time, and I remember I really wanted to talk to him, and I stalked his profile. I thought he was really cute. I remember telling my friend. But I remember saying to my friend, there's no point really talking to him. You know, he's talking to me a lot. It's a bit weird. I get off in 2 days. But somehow I couldn't stop myself.
Yeah, it's really sad because when we start chatting each other on Messenger and getting to know each other, and then it's really sad because she just finished that, you know, in 2 days she gonna yeah, it's the time to go home, and I'm gonna be sad because my contract is 9 months, and you know.
So he was sad and he didn't even really know me yet. But we kept on talking, and then actually we were talking every single day, and I found out about 3 weeks later that I was going back on board for another 3 weeks, and I remember being so excited to tell him. And I told him, actually, how did you feel when I told you I was coming back? I've never asked you that question.
Yeah, I'm really excited and I was looking forward to see you, and when she's coming back on the same ship, and yeah, and that's how it started.
He brought champagne to my cabin, tried to get me drunk.
Yeah, buy some chocolates, sweets, and other stuff.
And then a crazy, fast, amazing relationship happened. We went from 0 to 100.
Yeah, and that's how it started. And then when we finished our contract, I went back to the Philippines, and
I joined you same day.
It's gonna be, there's a problem guys, because when it's 6 hours before you arrive first than me. So
yeah,
nauna siyang
5-6 hours
dumating
before,
sa Pilipinas. So I'm just so lucky because my cousin Mia, which is really incredible.
Shout out to Mia.
Yeah, shout out to my cousin. And she's the one who picked her up in the airport. Hirap mag-English guys. And when I come over, she's already in the hotel in Manila in Naiya 3. Yeah, near Naiya. Yeah, and
I
then,
can't remember the specifics, but yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I basically slept. His cousin took me, greeted me, was really nice, took me to my hotel, let me sleep for a few hours because I was shattered. I had just done it was a 19-hour flight, but I'd probably been traveling, you know, with the transfers and getting to the airports and everything for probably more than 24 hours. I was shattered. Call it knackered in the UK. I was knackered. So I slept it off, and she picked me up a few hours later, ready to meet Jay. And it was just the best feeling. I was so nervous. I'd never been to the Philippines before. I didn't realise how crazy hot it was. I was there in black leggings. I think I was in long sleeve. I was sweating. I was already so anxious and excited, and I was sweating because of the burning hot heat. The next day I knew exactly how to dress.
yeah.
And loved the Philippines. It was an amazing holiday. Basically, we knew that we were going to plan, although this is crazy, the second time we met, we knew we were going to try and get married. We knew we really wanted to. It sounds crazy, but it was right. And you know what? We're still married and here 2 years later. So it was the right thing to do. No regrets. And I've forgotten what I was saying, my train of thought. So yeah, so we told ourselves we're just going to have the best holiday, spend the best time together and try not to stress about a marriage. But we were going to try and get married. And we told ourselves if it happens, it happens. It's meant to be. If it doesn't, you know what, we'll be sad, but we will get married and it would just take longer. I ended up having to extend my trip and it was really touch and go. We had the best holiday, very minimal stress, while we were trying to plan it. Because when I was in the Philippines, it was Holy Week, which in the UK is the equivalent to like 4 or 5 bank holidays in a row. So all like the government officials, everything you need to get married was basically closed. And this guy who organises it all basically sat us down and says it's not going to be possible. And I cried. I was really embarrassing. I wasn't expecting that reaction. And that was almost a test to myself. Like I knew then for sure, okay, this isn't just some weird fairy tale lusting. I want to marry him. I know I want to marry him. Look at me crying because I can't marry him.
Yeah,
but by some miracle we made it work. We got
we
married.
made it work, and it's just a little bit
3
sad.
days before I had to go home.
It's just a little bit sad because her family is not there and my family is not there as well, because you know I'm from Leyte and my mom and dad is in Leyte, and we prepare
you had
also
family but not your parents.
we prepare also to get married, you know, a secret marriage, like, because if we're going to the church we don't have time, because you know in the Philippines, you know, it's really big deal for us to, I think it's about the pride, you know, to get married, and you know it's a proper one.
UK, babe.
So we prepare to like a simple wedding, and you know it's just,
We just wanted to be married.
yeah, we just want to
We
be
just
married
wanted
and
to make it work.
we just want to be together, I think, because you know,
Because we knew we were going to want to be together. We wanted to stop being long distance. And we knew that if we had a normal relationship and saw each other for about 3 years or engaged for 1 year, long distance is just gonna take forever. And I know myself, and I love this guy millions, but I could not have been long distance for that amount of time. Respect to everybody who is, but myself, I just really would struggle with it and I couldn't do it. So we got married quickly, and then we started applying for the visa. And actually,
no, not yet, because when we got married, you come back to the UK, and then you know we are broke already. We don't have money because of your flight, because it's really expensive, guys, to fly from the UK to the Philippines. So we
and the holiday
no
we
money.
had. We had an amazing holiday. We did so much stuff on the holiday itself in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Went to Palawan, which is the best I've ever seen. Paradise.
Yeah, in El Nido, it's really good. It's gorgeous. Yeah.
And that's where he proposed, because I told him I will not get married without an engagement. If we can't have the big fancy wedding, I need the nice proposal story. And I got it. He did well. Check my YouTube channel out, guys. We'll put the link in there. You can see the proposal video.
And then after we got married, guys, she come back to the UK, and then after 1 month it's back to long distance again, because I have no choice. I need to go back to the ship and balik na ako sana sa barko.
You need to get that money.
And then yeah, to get the money back for the visa. And then I'm just so thankful because my next cruise, my ship is Queen Elizabeth, and we're so lucky because this ship is always our route is always going back to Southampton, which is she's living.
And
so we're so lucky.
We always 7 days.
We always see each other every like once a week, I think.
Sometimes it was even more. If you did like a 2-night cruise, I'd get to you like twice in the week.
We always see each other, and then fast forward, I finished my contract.
Well, before that, actually, I joined you on your contract twice for friends and family travel. I only managed to go on for a 5-night cruise and a 2-night cruise. So 1 5-night, 1 2-night. And actually, there was 2 times that his ship stayed overnight in Southampton as well. So we actually were so lucky. We managed to spend a lot of time together compared to other long distance relationship couples.
And then I'm so lucky because every time we're in Southampton, my chief engineer is always saying, "Oh, Robio, you wanna go ashore because your wife is already waiting."
He's really understanding.
And then yeah, it's okay because I work hard as well on the ship, and they know that, you know, we need our family to get to see each other. So every time we're in Southampton, we always see each other. And after that, you know, I finished my contract, and then
we went back to the Philippines together. I met him a
Yeah.
second time.
that's the second time.
And this time we went to Boracay.
Yeah,
And I met his parents. Finally.
yeah.
I met my mother-in-law and father-in-law.
Mom and Papa,
Finally.
First time they met my wife, and
And
yeah,
I think they like me.
I don't think so.
Yes, they do. Oh, they love me, guys. They love me.
And yeah, and finally, because when she arrived in the Philippines, she brought already all the paperwork, all her bank details.
Because
All
this time
the-
we were
yeah.
ready to process a visa, and one of the final steps was we had to go to the, I can't even remember what it was now. We had to go for a meeting in the Philippine, what was it?
In the
VFS Global. We had to go to VFS Global and
Yeah.
hand in all the paperwork, basically.
yeah, we registered our.
And you had to do your
wedding,
biometrics, you had to do your fingerprints, your passport.
Yeah, undergo as well. This is the difference between the spouse visa and the working visa and the student visa, because our visa as a spouse is not really hard because our English is the, you know, before you undergo hirap mag-English, guys, sorry.
He always says his English isn't good, but his English is amazing. It's his confidence.
I'm just so lucky because the English requirement test is only basic, it's only listening and speaking, which is I passed because, you know, clearly I'm not really good in English, but I have confidence.
Yes.
And you know, I just sometimes intimidate because my pronunciation is not good, and you know, I get bullied because, you know, I am Bisaya, but I don't care. You know what I mean, guys? And yeah, it's just a little bit easy to process our visa because my wife is British, and I think it took only like 3 months to process that.
No,
all.
it only took 28 working days. It was really, really quick. Guys, he's saying it was easy, but it might be easy for him. It was easy in terms of we met the requirements, it was fine, we could go through it. But it was the most stressful time of probably both our lives. I know from my side it was the most stressful time of my entire life. I'm usually a really strong person, and that process just broke me. Especially when I had to leave the Philippines the second time. I was saying bye to my husband, you know, his passport was surrendered, it was taken from him, so it's not like he could come visit me either. We had no idea when we were going to see each other again. We were waiting for a visa that some people are waiting over a year for, if not more. We were so lucky at how quick it happened. I think because I gave like this much evidence in a file, I was very thorough.
And your bank statement is all complied as well, yeah, because
Obviously we met all the requirements, otherwise we
requirements.
wouldn't be able to have it. But I think evidence, if you're going to do a visa, is so necessary. You want photos together. You know what, I won't get sidetracked on this. If you guys need help with a visa and what should go in a visa, let us know and I'll help with a video.
Yeah,
But
if you
I know
guys
it's
need,
not about that,
my
so.
wife can help for that, yeah. Just leave comment below. And yeah, after 3 months, we receive an email from BFS Global. It says that Mr. J, you need to collect your passport.
It wasn't 3 months, babe. It was literally 28 days. It was really quick. 28
Yeah.
working days. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot. My memory is bad. So yeah,
It felt like a lifetime. That's
we receive
why.
a text message, and then I'm really excited and nervous because I don't know what's. I'm really excited that there is a result already, but I don't know if this pass or failed, if this rejected, or you know.
And I wouldn't let him open the envelope without me being on FaceTime. So you collected it, took it all the way home without peeking. I
Yeah.
felt sick, like when he called me and I knew why he was calling, like to either give a yes or a no. my head was in my hands like this. I
Yeah.
was shaking. But it was good news.
We got a yes, and then finally I got a visa for 2.5 years, and then
And then it will get renewed, and then renewed again, and then hopefully we
It
can
just-
stay forever.
it's just unlucky, because when I got my flight details, and then that day I'm really excited because that's my flight during that day, and then I went to Terminal 1. My cousin was sending me to the airport, and then when I was trying to check in on the luggage area, on the immigration officer, after checking in, I went to the immigration officer for boarding.
God.
Oh my God, I was really confused because it takes like 5 minutes there, which is it's really quick when you don't have a problem. But when I was in the immigration officer, and he was trying to ask my passport and all my documents, and he was holding me, and I was like, what? And I'm really scared during the time because it's almost my flight. And then I found out when he came back, and he said that, I'm really sorry, you cannot fly to London because you don't have
A seminar. You were made to go to a
Yeah.
seminar.
we call it CFO, like Citizen Filipino Overseas, I think. I forgot, but that's one of the requirements when you're immigrants in the UK. So
And we had no idea. We researched everything. We were in so many support groups. Hadn't heard of this once. And we strangled Jay for not knowing that about his own country. But I guess he hadn't tried to move to a new country before and
Yeah.
knew that. But anyway, let's not dwell on the bad times, because eventually he made it here. We had to book a whole other flight. It was a thing, but he was here, I think 3 days later than you were meant to be. But that's how we met, and we've been in the UK 1 year at the end of this month. So I think we moved on the 28th, and it's 17th today.
May 28th, yeah.
So nearly 1 year.
Almost 1 year, yeah.
And soon it'll be time to process a whole next visa again.
I think that's it, guys, and hope you enjoy our story. And if you have a question, just leave a comment below about visa, and my wife can help you guys. Just leave a comment below.
Or if you have any questions for us, because it's a very short time we've told this story with lots of bits in between. If you want to know anything, comment below. We'll answer your questions as best as we can. We'll give you all the
Alright.
juicy details.
Thank you, guys. God bless.
Bye.
Bye.